Yeah, before starting the session, well, you have written the IA test yesterday. So about that, I had given a question in a case study so that you can create your own product or a service, and you need to prepare a kind of a plan of a marketing plan and something related to the pricing of the products also. Okay, so that is also a kind of a presentation topic for you. Okay, as we had discussed long back. Okay, so the 15 marks of the assignment PPT will be included for this. Okay, so in that you need to make a presentation itself for that. Okay, एक product या एक service का idea you will be presenting. In that you are going to tell us for which market, first of all, from the marketing perspective, for which market you are going to make that product. Okay, which are the kind of similar products which are there in the market. And after that you are going to segment the market, you are going to select the customers who will be the prospect customers who you are going to target market kya hai basically. Then the SWOT analysis of your plan, the Porter's 5 force model of your plan, and then you can talk about pricing of it. Okay, so that will be a presentation along with some assignments also will be there along with that. तो सब हो जाएगा उसमें only in one presentation itself. So you need to take help of first, second, and maybe third model also for that. You need to first do a secondary research कि हाँ कौन सा product या कौन सा service we are going to launch. And तो थोड़ा सा एक research लगेगा on Google. Okay, so after that research, you can find out if you have an idea. तो वो idea को कैसे implement किया है, किसने implement किया है, in which country it is already present, if it is present, if it is not present, from where you have got the idea. Is there any prototype available in somewhere, some countries, or it is just a plan of someone? If you have seen in any channel of YouTube के हाँ यहाँ पे उसने ऐसा किया था, यहाँ पे ऐसा किया था, ऐसा करके कुछ product मिल रहा है. So from where you have got the idea source, and what is the idea about, and what is the product about, and which are the customers you are going to target, what will be the pricing, who will be the competitors, what will be the SWOT analysis and Porter's 5 force. ऐसे करके start preparing that. So as in when I complete the syllabus, we'll do the presentation, or else in between itself we'll do the presentation after 5th module. Okay, any doubts in this, or shall I start the present?
So,
Yeah.
so you said about product, like we should take something which is not in existing market, or the same product. Like example, if we are taking some anti-dandruff shampoo, it's already present. Like other
Yeah.
companies are producing. Like we can take those products, or we
Yeah,
have to take different.
you can take those products, but you need to have a USP of your product. कुछ तो different रहना चाहिए. It should be something different from the existing products. जैसे शैम्पू ही है, आई एम ऑल्सो मेकिंग शैम्पू, बट माई शैम्पू इज समथिंग डिफरेंट फ्रॉम दोज एग्जिस्टिंग शैम्पूज विच आई कैन सेल टू द इन्वेस्टर कि मेरे शैम्पू में कुछ अलग है, ऐसा कुछ समथिंग समथिंग डिफरेंट, मे बी नॉट very much similar to some products which are already existing in the market. Don't be a me too product, that I'm telling. Have a unique idea with the same product, or else bring a different product.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then anything else, whatever sequence I have told you, you can jumble them, but try to include the SWOT analysis, Porter's 5 force, what is your product, your idea, then pricing of the product. Basically, you are going to launch that product in the market. You are going to approach the investors also for the funding. ठीक है, जो फंडिंग का शायद यही चैप्टर में था, जो इनिशियल स्टेजेस में यू विल गो टू फ्रेंड्स फैमिलीज, देन यू विल गो टू बैंक्स एंड अदर इन्वेस्टर्स. So imagine you are going to investors and you are going to tell them exactly, you are not going to prepare a business plan, but at least a business model कि हाँ ये हम लोग का है. ऐसा बिजनेस है, ऐसा बिजनेस प्लान है, तो इमेजिन दैट यू आर गोइंग टू गो टू इन्वेस्टर एंड यू आर पिचिंग द इन्वेस्टर टू इन्वेस्ट इन योर बिजनेस, एंड यू आर गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन कि कौन से मार्केट के लिए, हु आर द कस्टमर्स, हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू द मार्केटिंग, हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू द सेलिंग, what is the price of a product, और कैसे बेसिकली क्या है प्रोडक्ट, बेसिकली वो एक्सप्लेन करोगे. ठीक है, फाइन, ओके, चलो. ठीक है, सो लास्ट टाइम आई हैड टोल्ड अबाउट द सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट लेवल इंस्टीट्यूशंस व्हिच हेल्प. ठीक है, दो स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज आर देयर, मीडियम स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज आर देयर. ठीक है, they contribute more to the GDP in terms of turnovers, and in terms of employment they are the maximum employment is generated in these sectors in India. So there are many state and central level institutions which are there for helping these micro, medium, and small enterprises. When India got independence, 1947, India basically was inclined to more socialistic ideas. So there were public sector units more in India rather than private sector enterprises, and many of the private sector enterprises were also not given permission to start their business. तो 1947 से ही when India got independence, the many of the British companies were handed over to, in Mumbai it was mainly handed over to Parsis, and उधर जो भी वहाँ पे थे who were pretty little bit loyal to British, or they were working under the British head. So they were being handed over those companies. So those companies were running, but many of those companies were handed over to the government of India. Okay, and government of India's main motive was to upliftment of the society. Matlab, India was so poor, we used to import the food grains from outside. The requirement of food grain was such that we could not produce the food grain itself. We used to import the food grains as well. Now we are in a situation that we can export the food grains. ठीक है, तो इतना प्रॉब्लम्स था. सो द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैड प्लान टू हेल्प द एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर, टू हेल्प द स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज, टू कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज, एनिमल हस्बेंड्री, पिसिकल्चर, ये सब के लिए इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए दे वर फोकसिंग. सो सम स्टेट लेवल इंस्टीट्यूशंस वेर established. Central level institutions were established for helping them. Okay, so central level, first one is small scale service institutes, SI करके. So basically ये क्या था, it is a kind of a linkage between the small scale industries है in various parts of the countries. Those small scale industries will be linked to the central institutes. ठीक है, सेंटर को लिंक करेंगे, एंड व्हाट आर द प्रॉब्लम्स इन दोज एरियाज, इन दोज स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज. तो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को दे विल बी हेल्पिंग, state government को they'll be informing and helping to help those small scale industries. So this small scale industry service institute were established in many parts of the countries, and they were a kind of a link कि यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे वर्कशॉप फैसिलिटीज़ है, प्रोजेक्ट के लिए हेल्प करेंगे, ट्रेनिंग इफ़ दे वांट दे विल प्रोवाइड फॉर द विलेज. स्मॉल स्केल खादी इंडस्ट्रीज़ है, कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज़ है, इसके लिए हेल्प प्रोवाइड करेंगे. देन सेकेंड इज द स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज डेवलपमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ठीक है, ये तो सिर्फ लिंकेज प्रोवाइड करता है. क्या
presentation is not visible, sir?
नॉट विजिबल? दिस माय स्क्रीन इज विजिबल ना, ये वाला?
No, sir.
हाँ, अभी नाउ इट इज अवेलेबल, राइट?
Yes, sir.
थैंक यू. फिर सेकेंड था सिडको, CIDO. SIDCO was basically for the coordination, development, and other extended facilities were also being provided. SIDCO भी कैसा था, when you are opening a small industry, small scale, medium scale, micro, ये तीन में से कौन सा भी industry when you are opening up, they were first of all coordination problem आता है, because whenever government wants to help, government wants to give subsidies, तो subsidy किसको देना है, there is a huge mismanagement when if it is the coordination is not proper. ठीक है, sometimes you will be seeing in the news that huge amount of government godowns are filled with food grains, rice है, दाल है, बहुत सारा grains है उधर government godowns में, and they are getting wasted, रॉट हो जाता है, खराब हो जाता है उधर पूरा गोडाउन्स में. एंड देयर इज another section of the another region or another section where people are dying because of hunger index बहुत लो है इंडिया का. तो मिसमैनेजमेंट की वजह से है. इट इज़ नॉट दैट इंडिया इज नॉट प्रोड्यूसिंग फूड ग्रेन्स, इंडिया इज प्रोड्यूसिंग, बट द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन फैसिलिटी एंड द कोऑर्डिनेशन कि यहाँ पे चाहिए फूड ग्रेन्स और यहाँ पे है फूड ग्रेन्स, सो दैट कोऑर्डिनेशन इज very low. Okay, sometimes many such issues come, and people who are hungry, they'll not able to get the food grains which are lying in the government godowns. So coordination is very important. So small scale industries ka bhi, when a small scale industry is being set up, to give them subsidies, there are some rules and regulations. Sometimes the small scale industry doesn't fit into, they need to maintain such things, such and such things. So ये maintenance का problem, documentation का problem, because of that they don't get subsidies. And same way development के लिए भी है, development के लिए भी what kind of training the small scale industry people do. वो जो machine लगाया है वो बहुत outdated है. New machines are there available in the market which the people who are working in the small scale industry they don't know. तो उसका training, उसका provisions to help them to get the training, to get the people for to train, ये सब के लिए actually help करना है. That is the motive of SIDO SIDCO करके. ठीक है. एंड द नेक्स्ट इज अबाउट नबार्ड. ओके, दिस ये सभी हेड ऑफिस बैंड्रा आर इन मुंबई इटसेल्फ, सिडको का, नबार्ड का भी. एंड एज वी हैव गॉट द इंडिपेंडेंस, जैसे ये स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्री सर्विस इंस्टीट्यूट्स है ना, दिस इज समवेयर अराउंड 1955 के आसपास it was established. 1952 I guess, 1952 में it was established. Then after the linkages government felt, and in after 1947 1950s है ना, there were a 5-year plan which the Indian government used to follow. So every 5 year they will for every 5 year they will prepare a plan and they will try to implement in the next 5 years. And then after those 5 years again, so from 1950 to 1954 first 5-year plan was there. So 1955 से 1959 second 5-year plan was there. So ऐसे करके 5-year plans were small 5-year plans were made. So in these 5-year plans there were some institutes were set up, कुछ एक small goals used to be there. They used to try to achieve that goals. फिर एक बड़े plans होते थे for 20 years, for 25 years. So 20-25 years के लिए we'll do the development, ऐसे करके लेके आते थे. So the first one was somewhere in 1950s, then second one was in somewhere 1970s. ये NABARD in 1980s में आया था. Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship, it was somewhere in 1993 या 1994 ऐसे कुछ. So slowly whenever they felt the need, ठीक है, they were setting up these institutions to help. So the entrepreneurship, NABARD I was telling, NABARD is also a kind of institution for helping, basically for the agricultural and rural development, because 1980s में there was a huge divide between cities and villages. Cities में there were huge job opportunities, villages में people were less, still the job opportunities were not well, because agriculture was not that developed, animal husbandry, cottage industries were not that developed. So to develop those and to stop the influx of people from rural to urban, तो NABARD was developed. NABARD का एक अच्छा example था, one of my friends relative was there who was in a small village गुजरात में. तो गुजरात में एक small poultry farm का he had acquired almost 2 crores subsidy or 2 crores sponsorship from NABARD, just by maintaining few documents, few tax receipts which was there as per the rules of NABARD. He got एक छोटे से गांव में गुजरात के, he had got 2 to 3 crores of what do you say, help from the NABARD for this. So many people in some rural areas of India don't know what is the procedure. Even if they know the procedure, it is very difficult for them to collect and maintain the documents. So that is the reason ये सब चीज़ का subsidies अच्छा है, benefits है, but because of the documentation and the what do you say, lack of education एंड लैक ऑफ अवेयरनेस दैट ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से ऐसे किया तो ये इधर से मिलता है, ये यहाँ से मिलता है, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ये बहुत बहुत बार मिस हो जाता है. Okay, so money keeps lying in the with the government and it gets used in some another activity rather than providing subsidies इधर. तो ये institutions है which even a common person who is entering into the business should know about these institutions. फिर एक last है Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship. This I have mentioned because है तो ये आसाम का, head office is in Assam, Guwahati, but similar institutes were established in India throughout, because when entrepreneurship का ये जो new terminology था, पहले बहुत नहीं था, later on entrepreneurship का terminology was getting very familiar, people were getting very familiar, तो इसका एक institute बना है for helping the people who start up new businesses. ओके, सो उसमें भी छोटे बिजनेसेस के लिए जो स्टार्टअप्स है हु आर collecting money from here and there, they don't have deep pockets, or they are not individuals who have money, high net worth individuals से भी contact नहीं है. So for them to improve them in help them financially or improve their efficiency, effectiveness के लिए, and this institute was developed. So a kind of street level institutions hai throughout India which is there, handled by central government. ठीक है, सिमिलर इंस्टीट्यूट्स जो सेंट्रल में है वैसे ही स्टेट्स में भी सेटअप किए, इंडिविजुअल स्टेट्स हु हैव सेटअप, बिकॉज इंडिविजुअल स्टेट विल हैव some different problems. If we go to Orissa, they will have different problems. If we come to Karnataka, we'll have different problems. Maharashtra में कुछ और problems है. तो इंडिया में एज अ होल देर इज अ प्रॉब्लम ऑफ रूरल, अर्बन, एग्रीकल्चर, ये सब है. बट इफ यू गो टू इंडिविजुअल स्टेट्स देर आर सम डिफरेंट प्रॉब्लम्स. सो फॉर दोज डिफरेंट प्रॉब्लम्स स्टेट लेवल इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैव बीन, those different problems state level institutions have been set up. Okay, तो ये फर्स्ट है डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंडस्ट्रीज सेंटर, DIC. इसमें फर्स्ट है कि दे विल फर्स्ट आइडेंटिफाई डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंडस्ट्रीज सेंटर्स में कि हु कैन सेट अप द इंडस्ट्रीज, हु आर द पीपल हु आर लुकिंग फॉर स्टार्टिंग अ बिजनेस, स्टार्टिंग अ फैक्ट्री. ये कौन है, टू स्पॉट द एंटरप्रेन्योर्स and to help them, guide them for import export activities. Because ऐसा है कि Belgaum was once upon a time the highest exporter of the castings. जो अभी भी जो hydraulics और ये सब जो है ना, hydraulics और ये similar items, Belgaum was one of the number one city in entire India during 90s, 80s 90s का शायद वो टाइम पे. Now I don't know, it is below that. Many North Indian states have took over, Punjab, Haryana के जो cities हैं they have took over, but once upon a time Belgaum was that. तो ये एक kind of what do you say, a boost मिलता है when state level institutions help these kind of factories and this, so they can help them for import and export activities. So ऐसा नहीं कि import export activities generally cities से ही होगा, small area से भी import export activities हो सकता है. Okay, there was again a small incident. एक again गुजरात की ही बात है, एक small factory था गुजरात में. They were exporting their jackets, leather jackets थे, ठीक है, leather jackets and huge kind of क्या बोलते हैं, जो extreme cold रहता है ना, for them they were manufacturing sweaters and jackets. So they were exporting to few countries, few European countries and some parts of Turkey as well. So European countries or Turkey में they were exporting, but they were okay. The business was okay, but it was not improving. ठीक है, whenever you are there in the business, every year your business should grow. Every year, okay. If it has not grown for next for maybe for 3 to 5 years, then it is very dangerous for a business. 3 to 5 years तक अगर business stagnant है, then it is very dangerous. That means after 5 years your business may go down and your competitor will come up, or else your product will become obsolete. So 3 or 5 years में at least एक new change आना चाहिए business में. at least market improve होना चाहिए, market should expand, or else your product should be renewed and product should be changed every 3 to 5 years. So ऐसे ही वो business था, it was doing fine, but there was no development, no growth in the business for 3 to 5 years. So the owner was very worried कि यार 3 3 साल 5 साल से कुछ improvement ही नहीं है business में. ठीक है, ही कुड नॉट फाइंड एनी ऑल्टरनेटिव, मतलब प्रोडक्ट्स को चेंज करने के लिए, जैकेट्स को चेंज करने के लिए बहुत मुश्किल था उसको चेंज करने के लिए. सो वन ऑफ ही वाज सजेस्टेड दैट सिर्फ एक्सपोर्ट पे क्यों ध्यान दे रहे हो, इंडिया में भी, नॉर्थ इंडिया में देर इज़ अ ह्यूज मार्केट फॉर जैकेट्स एंड स्वेटर्स, बिकॉज नॉर्थ इंडिया में बहुत ठंडी होता है during winter season, and the winter season is more than 3 months over there, 5 to 6 months तक जाता है कभी कभी winter seasons in some parts of North India. So वहाँ पे you try to set up a market. वहाँ पे just एक टेस्ट मार्केटिंग करो, थोड़े से स्वेटर्स, थोड़े से जैकेट सेंड करके देखो क्या रिस्पॉन्स आता है. एंड द रिस्पॉन्स वॉज वेरी वेरी नाइस व्हेन ही डिड इट. So he found a new market for his existing products. So his again business started growing. तो अभी ये कर दिया ना, इतना खुश नहीं होने का. आफ्टर 5 years ही नीड टू थिंक समथिंग एल्स, either to change the product or to find a new market. ठीक है, that is the basic rule of a business कि every 3 to 5 years your business should grow in any way. Okay, so that is the thing which has been helped by these district industry centers कि ये लोग गाइडेंस प्रोवाइड करेंगे, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड करेंगे, ये सब ठीक है, ये सब है. वी नीड टू टेक यूज करने आना चाहिए. जो सेंट्रल लेवल इंस्टीट्यूशंस का भी बोला, स्टेट लेवल का इंस्टीट्यूशंस का भी बोला, सब थियोरी में ठीक है, पढ़ लेते हैं, बाहर कर लेंगे ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या है, फंक्शंस क्या है, बट इसका बेसिकली यूज निकालना, दैट इज द ट्रिक, दैट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस. Next is also a technical consultancy organization. This was also set up after the technology boom was happening, and India took the advantage of technology boom in the world. ठीक है, computers, when computers were first being introduced into India, and there was a plan by then Prime Minister कि हम लोग computers लेके आते हैं इंडिया में. There was a huge opposition for him. अरे India is a labor oriented in market. यहाँ पे employment मतलब हाथ से काम करेंगे तो ज़्यादा, machines आ जाएंगे तो we'll get unemployed. So that was the main reason for the opposition कि computers को कैसे लेके आ सकते हैं. India is a labor oriented country. The employment will go if machine starts doing the work. But nowadays India is one of the major country who contributes to the IT in the world. You know, when my many friends who are engineers, कौन सा भी engineer होने दो, civil, mechanical, electronics, कोई भी engineers होने दो, when they used to go to US, उनको एक ही काम, कोई भी engineer होने दो, they used to get the same work of handling IT. Because US companies had made up their mind कि Indian है, engineer है, तो IT में अच्छा ही रहेगा. Okay, so that was the thing which Indian IT sector got the boom. So in any country, if you are an engineer from India, you basically, they will first think that you will be good in IT. You will be good in front of computer making programs. C, C++, Java, .NET, ये बहुत सारे programs हैं जो इंडिया में ऑलमोस्ट बहुत सारा सीखते हैं. Okay, and I don't know, बहुत easily adopt करते हैं, पता नहीं, but the strength which have been made by the IT from Indian engineers is there throughout the world. So whenever a new thing comes, it is very important for state and national level government to identify कि इसका क्या benefit निकाल सकते हैं. ठीक है, so technical consultancy organization was formed for helping for training in technical terms, in IT terminologies, ये सब के लिए, and to help the companies when the company was getting set up. पता है Infosys, when it was getting set up, there was no tax for Infosys initially. ठीक है, टैक्सेस ही नहीं था, बिंदास जो भी करना है खर्चा करो. You are not supposed to give tax to the government for few years. ऐसे करके सेटअप किया था. एंड देयर आर SEZs जो भी किसने तो परमिशन लिया ना SEZ में, एक SEZ में, तो हाँ पूर्णिमा ने परमिशन लिया, तो SEZ was also been made so that वहाँ पे if you set up your company you will be given some tax benefits. ठीक है, उसको कुछ एक टर्मिनोलॉजी है, टैक्स हेवन नहीं, टैक्स हेवन नहीं, बट some terminology is there कि उधर tax is being reduced by the government if you set up your company, set up your office over there in SEZ, special economic zones it has been called SEZ. ठीक है, there are many SEZs like that in India. So if you set up over there you will be helped in terms of taxes. तो वहाँ पे सब एक साथ हो जाएंगे ऑफिसेस, सो एरिया विल बी डेवलप लाइक दैट. तो ये सब में टेक्निकल कंसल्टेंसी विल बी हेल्प. फिर स्टेट फाइनेंशियल कॉर्पोरेशन है, दे हेल्प. द थर्ड वन ये थोड़ा हेल्प करते हैं कि फाइनेंस प्रोवाइड करने के लिए. एंड दिस इज द वेरी ओल्ड वन, स्टेट फाइनेंशियल कॉर्पोरेशन. ये भी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने बोला था फॉर इंडिविजुअल स्टेट्स टू स्टार्ट योर फाइनेंशियल कॉर्पोरेशन टू हेल्प टू गिव द लोन्स एडवांसेस. फिर उसके हिसाब से कुछ पेमेंट्स के लिए हेल्प करेंगे समथिंग फॉर दोज कंपनीज विच आर फाइनेंशियली वीक. तुमको इनिशियली if we can help those companies, they'll grow and then they will be benefit for the state itself. They'll create employment and because the maximum problem क्या है, when COVID भी आया था, there was a huge migration from western and south India towards north India because many of the workers come from the many north and eastern part of India to south and western part of India. ठीक है, तो मुंबई में भी, पुणे में भी देर आर मेनी पीपल फ्रॉम यूपी एंड दोज नेबरिंग स्टेट्स who come for the employment, even in Bangalore and even in Kerala. One of my friend who has a house in Kerala, he has 3 or 4 coconut trees. There are many coconuts which come in every season in his house. So it is very difficult for him to find a person who will climb up there and मतलब रिमूव दी कोकोनट फ्रॉम द ट्री. वही ज़्यादा महंगा है उसमें. ठीक है, सो उधर भी यूपी एंड बिहार एंड झारखंड के पीपल आर देयर इन केरला टू रिमूव दैट कोकोनट. उसके घर में वो जब अपॉइंटमेंट लेता है तो एक यूपी का ही बंदा आता था, एज ही वॉज वेरी फ्लुएंट इन हिंदी, तो वो हिंदी में ही बात करते थे. तो वो ऐसे बताया कि यूपी में इतना प्रॉब्लम है कि हम लोग को केरला में आना पड़ता है काम के लिए. तो इन केरला दे हैव बिकम एक्सपर्ट इन रिमूविंग द कोकोनट्स फ्रॉम द ट्रीज. Okay, उधर से आ जाते हैं. बिकॉज ऑफ हाई एजुकेशन दी केरलाइट्स डोंट वांट टू डू ऑल दी एग्रीकल्चर एंड दोज काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटीज. they want to work in a service industry, they want to go to foreign countries. And तो ये सब काम के लिए we call people from North India. So the migration problem is pretty much high. So if we try to develop, the states try to develop their own state, the migration problem will not be there. Okay, so same goes for the next one, khadi and village industries. खादी एंड विलेज इंडस्ट्री ये भी पुराना ही है. मतलब when India was during 1930s में इंडिपेंडेंस का ये था, so there was a boost up by Mahatma Gandhi that khadi will wear because it was manufactured in India and it was not the product of the British. ठीक है, cotton used to go from India to England and they used to produce the cotton apparels and it used to come to India. तो प्रॉफिट पूरा ब्रिटिश को ही जा रहा है, इंग्लैंड को जा रहा है. सो दैट्स द रीजन खादी वाज प्रमोटेड इनिशियली. सो दैट सेम ट्रेंड कंटिन्यूड आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस also. So that's the reason Khadi and Village Industry Commission was set up to help the the people who are manufacturing khadi clothes, for helping the rural area people to boost their khadi products, to set up awareness among the people के खादी लोग ऐसे करके. It is a old one, Khadi and Village Industry. Nowadays ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. We wear jeans, t-shirts, shirts from all the foreign brands. Okay, so अभी भी फिर भी Khadi and Village Industries, the institute is there to support them. ठीक है, ये 2 चीज़ हो गया, सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट लेवल इंस्टीट्यूशंस. Okay, so basically institutions are there, but it is very challenging to get help from them. Okay, because as I've told you, lack of awareness is there. The documentation process is somewhat different for different institutions, because there will be one small scale industry who can get benefit from one of the state level institution and one of the national level institutions also, दोनों से. जैसे you get a scholarship, student scholarship भी you will get some scholarship from national level institute and state level institute, दोनों से भी मिलता है. Okay, but the documentation process, the process which need to be followed, ये सब ये सब it is very tedious. उसका date आएगा, वो date पे you need to upload something, ऐसा करके. So there is kind of this process is bit tedious till now. State and central level institutes are there, but taking help from them, taking benefit out of them is a quite tricky one, a challenging one. ठीक है, बट बेसिकली अवेयरनेस है एंड देन डॉक्यूमेंटेशन है, सो दैट अ स्मॉल फार्मर लाइक इन गुजरात का मैं जो बोल रहा था, एक स्मॉल पोल्ट्री फार्म का एक बंदा कुड गेट 2 to 3 crores ऑफ स्पॉन्सरशिप और अ सब्सिडी फ्रॉम नबार्ड by just maintaining documents and maintaining the documents, and he has the awareness how to get it. Okay, and the last slide, or the last slide of fourth module of today as well, is about industrial policy. Just a second. Okay, so related industrial policies में क्या था before 1991, again I'll have to explain that, but I'll keep it short. 1991 के पहले it was PSU sectors were only there, public sector undertakings. So all the industries which were belonging to public sector undertakings, तो वो industry में no private company can open up. ठीक है, जैसे एयरलाइंस भी था, इट वाज ओनली एयर इंडिया एंड इंडियन एयरलाइंस इफ इट इज इन इंडिया. ठीक है, तो एंड मेनी सच इंडस्ट्रीज, वो स्टील मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, देन कोल भी था, इट वाज अ public, and many electrical equipment companies were also public. Telecom was only public, BSNL था, MTNL था, ओके, डॉल्फिन था, सो फॉर मोबाइल फोन्स. तो ये सभी पब्लिक एंटरप्राइजेस थे. तो आफ्टर 1991 व्हेन इट वाज ओपन, एंड वन मोर थिंग, बिफोर 1991 व्हेन ये जो स्मॉल स्केल मीडियम स्केल को देयर वाज अ हेल्प फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ हेल्प वाज देयर? if you are into manufacturing of papad, if you are into manufacturing of pickles, bhujia, ये सब जो small eatables है, when you are manufacturing that, the bigger companies cannot enter into this, nor the government companies or the private companies. बड़े companies नहीं आ सकते manufacturing of papad and pickles में. It was only restricted to this small scale industries. घरेलू खाने के लिए घरेलू लोग ही बनाएंगे, और they'll only distribute that achar and pickles and papad and all those small stuff. ठीक है, but after 1991 everyone was given permission, apart from few industries like defense industries में there is no privatization. Defense का is there, atomic energy no, it is only controlled by the government. Space, aeronautical space जो है, ISRO is the only one institution or the company or the organization which manufactures the space shuttles and rockets and all those stuffs. ISRO is the only one. There is no privatization. जैसे US में NASA है, which is of government, but Tesla के भी space shuttles and spaceships होते हैं. Okay, और rockets है which can go to space. Tesla is a private company. इंडिया में ऐसा permission नहीं है. Okay, so there are few sectors, railways we have में, there are few sectors which are kept for public sector undertakings, but there are few sectors which are privatized. Airline privatized हो गया, we got Jet Airways immediately after that. Banking privatized हो गया, we got ICICI Bank immediately after that. Okay, then small scale industries का वो पापड़ का लिज्जत पापड़, then Mother's Pickle, all those companies came after 1991. तो 1991 में the first thing was industrial delicensing policy, okay, and or the end of red tapeism. पहले for every small thing the company needs to take permission, take license from the government to start any new branch, any new company, any new product to be launched. हर एक के लिए license लगता था. So that license was removed for many of the companies, for many of the products. So that basically बहुत सारा licenses को red tapeism बोलते हैं. So that licenses was removed. De-reservation of the industrial sector. So some industrial sectors which I was telling were reserved only for PSUs, जैसे airlines और ये. Then it was de-reserved. So now airlines can be privatized. ये सब was then. Then reforms related to public sector enterprises. Public sector enterprises पहले से ऐसा है, government job उधर कुछ काम नहीं रहता है, आराम से जाने का, बैठने का, चाय पीने का, आने का करके ऐसे. There was a small joke लॉन्ग टाइम फ्रॉम गोइंग ऑन फ्रॉम लॉन्ग टाइम. ठीक है, तो उसके लिए सबको गवर्नमेंट जॉब चाहिए करके. गवर्नमेंट जॉब में क्या करना है नहीं पता, बट गवर्नमेंट जॉब चाहिए. तो दैट्स द रीज़न द थिंग वाज गेटिंग स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड एंड नेचुरली हो रहा था. सो दैट्स द रीज़न पब्लिक सेक्टर एंटरप्राइजेस में भी आफ्टर 1991 इट वाज they tried to make it competitive through privatization. So private companies के साथ में you need to compete. Okay, so many like government companies closed down. जैसे कि HMT करके there was a watch company, a wrist watch they used to manufacture. So that was a very good company, had huge assets, had great engineers, but because of some mismanagement and they could not compete with the new watches which were coming from the private, from the outside, उनसे compete नहीं कर पा रहे. So HMT watches, one of the best watch companies in India at once upon a time, got closed down. ठीक है, maybe 15 years back or so it got closed down. ठीक है, तब तक उसको चला रहे थे. Air India, one of the Maharatna, which Maharatna, Mini Ratna ऐसे करके there was terminologies. So Maharatna ये था उसको, what do you say, the symbol or the kind of something given to it. Air India is one of the Maharatnas of India. That means उतना profitable था in 2000, hardly 20 years back. 2000 में it was the most profitable airline in India, even after privatization. But because of some mismanagement and other issues, now it is in losses. So public sector enterprises were tried to become competitive from private, but it was very difficult. Then lastly, abolition of MRTP Act was there. MRTP is monopolistic restrictive trade practices. तो ये एक act था in which the mergers of the companies or one of the companies should not grow in such a way that it should become a monopoly. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. There should be a competition. It was like that. But after the abolition of MRTP Act, CCI came into existence, Competition Commission of India. अभी भी Competition of Commission of India में you can file a case if two big companies are getting merged. जो Big Bazaar, Future Group and Reliance का, the thing was, I guess the result has come out, but जो Future Retail was being supposed to be purchased by Reliance, and Amazon had filed a case कि नहीं तुम लोग, you go against the CCI. Okay, Competition Commission India का जो act है, you go against that. Two bigger players cannot come like that. You will create a monopoly in the market. Reliance का monopoly हो जाएगा market में. So that's the reason Amazon had filed a case. India में भी, सिंगापुर में भी कुछ फाइल किया है केस, तो अभी भी शायद चल रहा है. So that's the reason ये सब एक्ट है. तो you cannot create a monopoly. वो इसका भी था ना, बिल गेट्स का भी. there was a news from Bill Gates that Bill Gates, we know Bill Gates through IT and computers and Microsoft, Windows, उसके लिए we know him, but he has a huge agricultural lands in US, and they are so huge that you can see it from the space as well. That was the news, I don't know, but इतना बड़ा agriculture है, because the main business in which you will never go in losses is good if you have a good agricultural lands and you can produce and you can sell it in the market, because agriculture or the food grains are the thing which doesn't follow, what you say, the demand and supply एकदम ज़्यादा follow नहीं होता. everyone will consume food grains. That is the basic necessity. Okay, later the electronics and the other gadgets can be compromised some or the other time, but food grains cannot. So Bill Gates has entered into that. So he is trying to have a monopoly in this sector, because as it US may it is agricultural is privatized. Companies can enter into it. They can buy the lands, but in India में ऐसा नहीं है. You need to be a farmer if you want to buy a farmland, or else someone in your family should be a farmer, okay, to buy a farmland. And you cannot just make a farmland into some company. You need to have a non-agricultural permission for that. So there are some rules in which the farmlands are protected in India, and there is no privatization, and farmers are protected in India. ऐसा है ये सब रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस के हिसाब से. तो बट ये पॉलिसी जो चेंज हुआ था, दैट वाज जस्ट अ इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ इट. ठीक है, सो हियर वी कंप्लीट द फोर्थ मॉड्यूल. ओके, आई होप you have not logged out and few are there still. Okay, thank you for this. अच्छा, तो ये फोर्थ मॉड्यूल होता है, एंड विद दिस एनीवेज इसका नोट्स तो है तुम लोग के पास, एंड नेक्स्ट क्लास विल स्टार्ट विद द फिफ्थ वन. So before logging off, try to start thinking about that business model. I'll put it in the group as well, because all are not present. So that will be your presentation after I complete the fifth module itself. ठीक है, anything कुछ पूछना है? No? ठीक है. Okay then, see you.